lot of people come up to us, want to pet my dogs, and then say, oh, I want a husky. I used to say that too 18 years ago, and I got Juno on a whim. Beautiful dog, but I wish someone had told me a few things before I got him. Since Juno, I've rescued 2 more. He was a rescue, and I've also rescued Rusty and Frost. Rusty and Juno are passed away now. I still have Frosty. You're all welcome to meet him someday. He's a handful. And there are 5 specific things that I wish someone had told me or taught me before I rescued my first Siberian Husky, because they change your life. These dogs are life changers. It takes a lot to deal with this breed. The first thing that I wish someone told me before I got a Husky was that these dogs are not obedient. Most dogs that you get are very trainable. There's a big difference between a trainable dog and a highly intelligent dog. Huskies are highly intelligent, but that makes them consider your requests, your verbiage, but they won't always listen to you. They don't listen. They have their own agenda. For example, one time at the dog park, when my husband decided it was time to take Frosty home, Frosty wanted to play for 2 more hours. It took 2 more hours to get Frosty to come back to my husband from the dog park to come home. They love to be it in a game of chase. That's always more important than listening, no matter what the consequence. The second thing I wish someone told me when I got a Siberian Husky is the amount of time that these dogs require and the activity level that you have to maintain to own a Husky. They were bred for 2 things, to pull and to run. And they run, and run, and run, and run. I did a marathon with my dog on accident. Long story. I ran the marathon on purpose. He came with me on accident. He rested in the car for about 15 minutes. Probably could have fit in 2 marathons before he got tired that evening. A couple of problems with that. Combined with the fact that they're not obedient, you can't trust them off leash. They will run away. They get lost on their way home. They get lost on the way to the car. They get picked up by animal control, taken into the shelter system. Sometimes they run out in traffic and get injured or killed. Even worse, a friend's Husky of mine ended up in a field of cows. A cop thought his dog was a wolf and shot him. Also, if you confine them to an apartment and they can't run and they don't have a job to do, these are working dogs, they will find something to do. Maybe you don't want them to do that. Maybe that door in your garage needed a hole shoot through it. Maybe your fridge needed to be raided and emptied out. They will do it. Okay, the third thing that I wish someone told me before I got a Husky was, these are primitive animals with a strong prey drive. They hunt. They will attack small animals. It's not pretty. My cousin's Husky murdered the family hamster. It's a bloodbath. Oh. My Juno has killed. He killed a couple of rabbits, a couple of cats. It's sad. They're so fast. You can't get to them in time. Frosty, just a couple rats so far. I think I have mostly under control. Rusty used to stalk small dogs at the dog park, so we had to pick one at the dog park. Because it freaked people out, understandably. It's just in their temperament. It's just what these dogs do. Fourth consideration for potential Siberian Husky owners. These dogs are not watchdogs. They look intimidating. They are intimidating to small animals, but not to people. If you're coming into the house, they'll greet you like a best friend, even if you're carrying on a television set. They just want their belly rubbed. They just want a snack. That's all. They're not going to bark if the doorbell rings. They're not going to bark if someone's in. I didn't plan that. They're not going to bark when someone's at your door. And lastly, the fifth consideration, if you want to consider to own a Siberian Husky, the amount of fur that these dogs shed is incredible. They have 2 coats. They have an undercoat, which protects their ancestors in the Arctic, kept them warm. That's what they shed. So all that undercoat is going to end up all of your expensive black flags, all of your furniture. My dogs are not allowed on my furniture in my house. We trained them to do that. They're smart enough to learn that, thank goodness. When we're home. When we're not there, different story. Also, a lot of times Husky owners will shave the dogs. They'll shave their outer coat, though. And that's the coat that protects them. It protects them from water, it protects them as sunblock, as natural sunblock. So they're doing a disservice to these dogs by shaving them. If you're a responsible Husky owner, you just deal with what we call the blowout of hair. Once a year for 365 days. That's how often they shed. It's true. takes a very particular person to deal with this very particular breed. I wouldn't trade mine in for any obedience, off-leash walking, cat-loving, doorbell barking dog